Well, hey y'all. It's old Pipe Pappy coming at y'all from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hmm. I'm gonna try. Well, I'm trying to smoke a little bit. I've worn this pipe out this week, other than yesterday. This is my Stanwell Royal Danish. Um, excuse me. I don't know how this is gonna go for me. I probably shouldn't be doing it at all, but I wanted to have me just a little bit. In it, I'm smoking, or I'm choking, the infamous Wall Street that was gifted me by Kevin Green, Louisiana pipe guy in 1965. Um, he asked me what I thought about it. I only had one bowl at that point. And I told him, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, maybe. I don't know. But I was smoking out of a cob, and I'm finding out with cobs, I smoke a lot of new flavors with it. I use them to try out new tobaccos. I don't know. I don't think it works for me because on ones that I don't like or think I don't like, I'll smoke them in two or three different kind of briars, and they taste better to me. So I think I'm gonna. I know everybody's kind of moving to, or not everybody, but a lot of folks are moving to the cob. But I'm gonna keep the cobs I've got. And excuse me, let me get my tamper. I'm gonna keep the cobs I've got, and I'm gonna go with my briars and meerschaums. I kind of hope this is out, but I'm not gonna fight it. I shouldn't probably be doing it at all, but I know I'd watched a film the other day. Excuse me, y'all. Video the other day. Guy Witherspoon did, and he's already always been his number one tobacco is that Red Rapparee, and he had it down to third. He had moved Pelican to number one and Wall Street to number two. But anyway, Wall Street verdict's still out. I'm gonna smoke. I've got a little bit left. I want to smoke in the Peterson I've got and see how. Excuse me. Tropical Punch, Minute Maid. Um, see what I think about it out of that pipe. Um, anyway, kind of bored. Rare I do two videos in a day, but I decided to do this one. I call this one "Things You Don't Know About My Hat." My wife went to church this morning, and they had a ladies group meeting afterwards, and it's a little after 2 o'clock, and I'm here at the house by myself, and I'm kind of bored. And it's cold out, and I don't want to get out in the cold and just, make this thing worse than it already had been. So, anyway, after we did while we were doing the box pass, the last tobacco pass, and it went from my house to Major Pike's house, him and Stoley's house, and he put on a hat. He said, "We're going to do this in Pipe Pappy fashion." And I get PMs about my hat every once in a while, but it seems like after that video he did, I started getting quite a few PMs about the hat. Well, the hat isn't exactly what it appears to be, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So this is my video called "Things You Don't Know About My Hat." First thing you don't know about it, and I've got a little list to cheat with here. Um, my wife bought this hat on her very lonesome. She went out to Bass Pro. Now, guys, if you've got a wife that'll go to Bass Pro and buy you something on her own, unsolicited, no holiday or anything like that, that's pretty cool. So, thank you, Mary. But she come home one day and she says, "Well, I just been out doing this and that," and she said, "I stopped by Bass Pro." And at the time, I was thinking about getting another hat. Now, I've grown up wearing hats. I wore a lot of ball caps. And I used to wear a lot of Stetsons, a lot of silver Stetson. Um, I've got a beautiful Stetson my daddy bought brand new in '71. And when he passed away, my mama gave me the hat. Still in the box. It's like brand new. It costs like a couple $100. He bought it from a country western store in Houston back in '71. And I forget how many X's. There's a lot of X's. It's beautiful pelt hat. It's one of those silver ones. And I've got an open road model that LBJ used to wear. And, You know, I've got a couple of black hats, but anyway, so she gave me this hat. Well, I didn't think that much about it at the time. I thought it was cool that she'd go out and go to Bass Pro and buy me the hat. But when I started wearing the hat, at the time I was in the market for like a safari hat. We were coming in and going into fall, and I thought I could find it. So I like to buy things off season. I like to buy my short pants in the winter. As an example, just love to buy stuff off season because it's a lot cheaper. And so I was kind of in the market for a safari hat, and she come home with this, and I said, "Well, that's cool. You know, I can wear that this fall and winter." And there was a lot to the hat that I didn't see by just looking at the hat. Cool hat. Let me show you a couple features of this hat. First off, this is all it's water repellent, so you can wear this thing in the rain and not worry about it at all. It is a light felt hat. You can see on the inside where it says light felt. You can also see where it says made in the USA. Well, that's amazing, isn't it? And it says packable. I'm going to show you what that means. But here are some cool features of the hat. If it's windy when you're outside and the wind is gusting, I know a lot of guys have gone through this. Boom, there goes your hat. Seems like you just get to it, there it goes again. Just get to it, there it goes again. No problem with this hat. You just put it on, you cinch it up. This rascal ain't going nowhere. It is it's on your head. Now I do usually wear it with this to the back. I don't use this unless it's real windy out there. But another cool feature of the hat. I'm going to show you something. It's got little pull downs in here. See that? And what these little pull downs are for is when you put your hat on, just go ahead and put it on. You pull those down, and you get that right there, and you put that on like that. You got earmuffs on there. So when it's cold and wintry, you just cinch that thing up. The wind doesn't get you. This comes down over your ears, and it's nice and warm. So it's an excellent winter hat. The coolest feature of all. You can see my wild hair, don't you? Coolest feature of all is if you noticed in there, let me put that back down, it says made in the USA, packable, and water resistant. Light felt, the original. Now what does that packable mean? I'm fixing to show you. Let's say you're going off and you've got a trip to the high desert and you want to take your hat, but you don't want to wear it. Say you're flying out of Tulsa to Nevada, Arizona, maybe even Utah, up to Zion National Park or something like that, and it's 90 degrees when you leave Tulsa. Man, you don't want to wear no hat 90 degrees, but you want to pack it. So you go to pack it. It says packable. Where do you put it? You got no room. Yes, you do. You do. If you've got one little smooch anything in your suitcase or in your backpack, you just rumple this thing up just like that. Boom. Pack it. When you get to where you're going, bam. Get everything there in order. Voila. You got your hat back. All in all, it's a cool hat. It's American made. It's packable. Got all the goodies with it. And honey, let me publicly say I thank you again. I have grown quite fond of this hat. And I enjoy it immensely and wear it a lot. And of course it's going to be summertime, so I'll probably be putting it up pretty soon. But anyway, I've gotten PMs and I've never told anybody all the little features that it might have, and the fact that you can crumple it into nothing. The guys that wear hats know What a cool feature that is. But so anyway, like I said, Mary's still at church and meeting with her woman's group, and I'm sitting here looking for stuff to do. I guess I could be watching basketball or doing something constructive, but don't feel like it. Feel like goofing off. Nice Sunday afternoon, and I'm sure she'll be happy when she gets home to find out that I've been making videos while she's been in church. So, y'all wish me luck on that one. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. We'll catch y'all on that old flip-flop. And till then, y'all be good. And God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.